to the Hoets-Turner Ceramics channel. It's glazing day, so finally I get to glaze these bowls that I threw a few weeks ago, the breakfast bowl. And I firstly need to do a few processes before I glaze it. Number one is actually get rid of all the little bits of clay that may have stuck on the bowl, like you see these little bits of clay like over there and some inside the rim. Small little things like that, little flicks of clay. Not everyone does it, but I always like to do it because I don't like rubbing my hands over a glazed bowl and then there's a little nick. Sometimes it can be a beautiful feeling if there's like the way the clay falls, but when it's actually like a little blob of clay that somebody could have just quickly sanded off and that is glazed over, I always feel like, you know, it's a little extra step I like to take. So I need to do a little bit of this. Just a quick rough move inside, like that. And then I'll go outside and blow all this powder off. I've just popped outside now because what happens is it's not very good to breathe in this dust, so it's actually best to do your sanding outside if possible or in a mask. There we go. Feels nice and smooth now. It's also very important to get rid of all the clay dust on the pot afterwards, otherwise the glaze could crawl, and that's when what happens is when the glaze doesn't stick properly to the pot, and that's due to dust or not actually just blowing all the powder out. I'm just using a nice dry paintbrush and getting rid of all of the remainder dust. I've now stirred up my glaze. I always stir my glaze before each dip. Go in. Out. Hold it like that, let the glaze drip off. Realizing this glaze has actually come out quite thick. It's an interesting color that has been chosen for these pots. It's more of a matte, transparent gloss white. It was actually a glaze I created and got a little bit contaminated with another glaze, so I ended up creating a very sort of light, transparent matte gloss. And my client really liked the color of that, so that is how I'm glazing these bowls. I take the pot, dip it in, and then drip out like that. Drip like that where I glazed, where the fingerprint was. What I need to do now is wipe the bottom of the glaze off. As you can see, I have to go around the pot like this, all the way around. You can also use wax to do this, and then you dip and then you won't have any glaze on the pot. It repels the glaze, so it takes a lot of this sort of time away. And I'm now going to take it and I'm going to dip it halfway into my glaze. Well, more than halfway, 3/4 of the way until my detail line. Okay, now it's got a nice thick creamy layer, as you can see over there. Because it's a sort of a transparent matte white glaze, it's still going to be very light, so we'll see how that comes out. So I grab my bowl, simply come into my glaze bucket until I get to halfway, and then you can see a nice thick layer of glaze that is formed. Okay, everything's packed. Now I'm going to close the kiln. So it's the next day and I'm very excited to open my kiln. And it's always like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Woo! So I'm very happy. My results are what I was hoping for. This was supposed to be a OT color and there's some more of a white color. So I'm very, very happy. White bowls here that have come out perfectly. So I've unpacked the kiln and I'm very happy with my results. The bowl, as you stuck with me through the three-part process of throwing this bowl, glazing this bowl, and now unpacking it, and just going to really bring it in to show you the color inside. It was a beautiful warm white color, and yeah, very, very happy. I've also played with a few of the other colors. My husband's always wanted a bowl, so I decided to give each family member in my house a bowl. So he's chosen a beautiful grey I've got. My favorite color is this sort of a celadon going into a green on top. So this is my bowl. This is my daughter Roxy. She wanted to have a blue cobalt inside, so she's chosen. And Skylar, she wanted to have a bright blue bowl. So it's been fantastic to getting this all done, and I'm really, really happy with my results, and these are absolutely exquisite, so I'm very happy. So that's how you throw a breakfast bowl, and that's the process. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos, and I will be posting a whole bunch of other things that I'm up to. Thank you. Bye.